Hello, and welcome back to the King's Tea Spill. It's me, King RJ, here with the other kings of the panel. This week, once again, we're down one king, but King Lois will be back with us next week. How you doing today, King Jagger?
I'm good. Pow pow.
And welcome back, King Friday. How you doing?
I'm fine. I missed you guys. And I miss King Louis.
Uh,
Alrighty, so as always, before we get started, make sure you hit the subscription button and click the notification bell for more updates from King's Tea Spill. So this is an extra special week. This week we're going to do bloopers, outtakes, and some never before seen footage from the King's Tea Spill. So, on top of that, we're also going to do a special King's Closet where we review ourselves.
Ourselves.
Yes, so that should be a little bit
my.
interesting.
Oh my God.
Alrighty, so let's go on into the King's Closet. So, what we're going to start with is our very first episode, the Black and Gold episode. So, let's start with me. Let's take a look at my look. So, what do you guys think?
Oh, okay. So first of all, I love how the light is reflecting off of the shirt, the gold itself. And then it gives hood royalty with the snapback and the chain. Very much hood royalty, period. Like, it gave me 2 Chainz. No, not 2 Chainz. Only 2 Chainz. I say 2 Chainz because just for the way that he's like the black and the gold. To me, that's anybody else probably has done it, but I think of him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha, King Jagger.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of see where Nick was going with that. Very southern to me. Very what they're doing down here in Georgia. I'm from up north, so think it was and then you look like you shining bright like a diamond.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do you think about it?
It was black and gold. I think I could have just did with a plain black shirt and my gold necklace, but I feel some type of way about that look. Alrighty, so let's move on to what King Friday had on.
I had that a yellow version of that sweater, so I like it. I mean, I think it definitely touched on what we were going for.
Gotcha. I will say
Sure.
it's definitely gold.
Right.
Black and gold. we were almost there. Just needed some blackish somewhere.
He's black.
How you feeling about it, King Friday?
So look, this was the day that I had on black pants but didn't think about that. And then I don't like it anyway. I was like, I had another option. I know I did. I was looking back at my closet, like, I know I had a better option, a cuter option. It just gave me schoolboy. It gave me superhero. It gave me, I'm not, it gave me virgin. It gave me,
I see the virgin there, yeah.
chop.
Gotcha. Moving on to King Lois's look, another gold king. I will say, once again, gold was there. Black for black and gold, not so much. But I did like the look. I don't like yours too, Nick. I did like it. But there's that. And King Nick, how you feeling about Lois's look?
See, what I like, the difference between, so this is given, like, I don't want to say blue collar, white collar corporate, but like corporate fashion, so to speak. But it works for him. Like, I think it works. Like we were saying, it would be better if it was a little more black in it. But it brings out, how he has that innocent looking face? It looks very clean. It's very refreshing. I love it.
King J?
I think this is one of those before we really got rolling, where people were trying to be, like they didn't know where they would be doing it. Because we know King Lois definitely shows out his outfits. I think it's very like Ralph Lauren, like very he's the only black model in the whole register, but it's very Ralph Lauren editorial.
Gotcha. Very commercial.
Right.
So that's
There we
what
go.
I was.
Commercial. All right, moving right on to King Jager's look that episode.
Non-commercial.
I definitely think we had two different types of styles within the group. I think me and King J were going somewhere, and Nick and King Lois were going somewhere together.
Right.
But King J, I do like the look. I love the hoodie. I'm a sucker for a good necklace, obviously. So
Right.
I was here for it. Then it was like kind of shiny blackish, like metallic black. So it was black and gold.
Well,
Definitely black
it
and
was
gold.
it was patent leather, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
it was hot and sticky.
And King Friday, how are you feeling about that look?
I wish you didn't wear the hood today.
Okay.
Because you have a long beard, and the beard was longer then than it is now.
Yeah.
Like it's probably fuller now, but
Yeah.
this hoodie, like you lost your neck. And I'm
Come on,
like,
Tyra, give him the model critique.
right. All you have to do is like, because I feel like you needed to show the hood, and if I'm not mistaken, this day was a very heavy day. Anyway, like I feel like this day was an intense day, and what we were wearing was really like, I don't know, it was like appropriate for the time, which is so
Right.
cool. But it speaks to you regardless. That's where it works. Like it speaks to your Afrocentric demeanor, your I don't want to say no nonsense, but your passionate demeanor in this case. So that's where it works.
King J,
Not
how are you
more-
feeling about the outfit?
It was like my ode to like a nun mixed with a priest.
So you
With
trying to
little-
stack three?
Yeah, with a little pimp chain on.
I love the chain.
I see. If I could relate it to somebody, it's giving me kind of like a Janelle Monáe type of.
I love it. I love Janelle
Yeah.
Monáe.
That's alrighty. So before we move on to the next look, check out this exclusive blooper from the Sex Talk episode.
Now.
Okay.
We're gonna make you eat your words.
Look, now it's the show for real. Y'all ready?
He said he nervous.
You might want to be. You ain't seen them act up yet.
You want to talk?
Alrighty.
It's like the edible shit.
King Friday.
I love cake.
Okay. Put it on the menu. Cakes, pies, cookies, all that.
Put the glasses down.
King Friday. Let's talk oral. What's going on?
So, oh man, y'all are funny.
The Kings are on break, but you and I, we've got work to do. It's time for you to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, the little like button goes like that. Then the little comment section. You can comment, let us know what you want us to talk about. And last but not least, subscribe. That's how we'll come back. If we don't come back, what will we do? What will we do? Do it. Let's go. Woo!
Alrighty, so from the Black and Gold episode, let's move right on over to the sex episode and get things a little spicier. So this time we're going to start with King Lois's look. Of course, the category for this look was body. And I could take it or leave it. I know King Lois can bring it, and I feel like it was very subtle body. So, if I had to love it or let it go, I'd probably Mother Marlowe, Mermaid it, let it go.
Oh,
Mother Mermaid.
you know, he's giving thigh all day, thighs day. That's what we'll call it. You know, I like that he has the little fishnets. Are those fishnets? Is that what that is on there? I think that's
Those are some
kind of sexy kind of lingerie that he has going on. I like it. It's cool.
King Friday.
So, I think it would have been sexier without the socks or the knee highs or the thigh highs or the calf highs. I think he was given the first stage of feeling sexy. To me, like most gays experience is when you show the bulk of your body and that arm structure. So I feel like it was given pride. It would be better without the socks though. Just show the calves for everything.
Gotcha. So let's dive right on into your look, King Friday. King Jagger, how do you feel about it?
I didn't know that you didn't have on any pants. Okay. In the world of Harvey Weinstein. No. You know, he did that. I mean, I think it's very editorial, very magazine-like, and especially that picture. I really like that picture. The picture's dope. So, slay.
Gotcha. King Friday, how you feeling about this look?
I love my new drawers. I definitely went overboard with sexy, but I definitely felt like it was definitely liberating. I don't know, not just wearing those drawers, I feel primal. I have like 2 other pair. I wore them yesterday. I'm wearing them now.
Oh.
Gotcha. I definitely think that it fit with the body category. There was a lot of body. A
Adi.
lot of body. So I think we were right on brand, but I'm here for it. So moving from one body to the next, let's talk about King Jagger's outfit.
I love anything that is transparent. I love those. I feel like it's just anything that just says, look, I'm not wearing a shirt, but I am. I just love it. I love those. I'm biased because I just love them. I love them. Period. The tattoos, of course. You know, everybody loves chest. Everybody loves middies. Okay, no, okay. No, it's just that. But I'm biased. I love everybody's look on the show that day.
Hey, King Jagger, how you feeling about it?
I feel like a hot siren. You know what? I was like, you know what? I wanted to feel like a Harajuku boy. And it really, I was really going for the time when I went to Japan and I was in the clubs and there's a lot going on. So I wanted to go back to that moment. And I think I did.
Yeah, I think it definitely says body. Not much to say after that. Moving right on into my look.
Speaking of body.
I was called a sex police officer.
Yup.
Love it. Love it.
I think it was very fitting. I didn't have any cop, logos or anything on, but I can see it. I'm here for this look. Not that first look I wasn't, but this look I was here for. King Jagger.
I think so. When we have our meetings, and we have 2 meetings. Me and RJ usually meet before, and then we meet with the rest of the cast. And when RJ popped on the screen, I was it was like, oh, so we're doing all this today. Even though I had my thing on or whatever, I knew what I was wearing, but he was giving me very Club Onyx. Definitely fully Club Onyx. In every state that they have him in, that's what he was giving. Yeah. He was representing.
There was just a little body, just a little chest for the kids. Look, I was on my Club Kids sex appeal flow with that.
Yeah,
King Friday.
I like that.
It actually made me more comfortable.
Right.
Because me and being sexy, like, I try to tell people, believe it or not, I'm not as sexual as I appear. It's quite the opposite. And it just reminds me of liberation. I love this. I've never even seen this thing. I've actually never seen it before. I sound crazy, but I never did. I love it. I wish your nipples appears. That would have like accentuated it. And yes, you're giving security guard. You're giving like stopping traffic for people that's not fucking right. I don't know. Dominatrix security guard though, like bailiff of the
sex court.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, we'll be right back after this never before seen. So we'll be right back. So let's move on to The Talk, which is a nationally syndicated talk show, very much a panel discussion like we have every week. They actually have lost a cast member, but in order to tell you the story, we got to go back a little bit. So come with me. First, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle get together, get married, have a baby. Meghan Markle is then treated very badly by members of the royal family. Meghan Markle comes out and says, I was treated bad by members of the royal family. Piers Morgan doesn't like what Meghan Markle has said and quits his job on national TV, goes on Twitter on this rant. Sharon Osbourne, who is the host on The Talk that lost her job, she then goes to Twitter in support of Piers Morgan, saying she supports her friend, she stands by him, she stands with him. When it was brought up to Sharon on the show, she then had an attitude, was very aggressive with her castmates, especially the African-American castmate that was asking her questions. The tone and overall was just bad. So here's where we are now. So CBS announced that Osbourne has decided to leave The Talk after the network conducted an internal review of Osbourne's actions on March 10th. They concluded that Osbourne's behavior towards her fellow co-hosts during the episode didn't align with their values and respect in the workplace. So, Jeremy,
hey,
how are you feeling about Sharon's actions in the episode on March 10th?
So I feel like this is the quintessential version of a white woman having a Karen moment. She was literally screaming, tell me, what did I do? And they were trying to answer, and she wouldn't even hear it. It was more about protecting her image than actually listening to what is going on in the world. And that's what Black people are saying to people. Just listen. You don't have to say, I'm not racist. No one needs to know you're not racist. We're talking about racism. We're talking about supremacy. So when we talk about these things, just leave yourself out of it and let's have a full discussion, because that's what's really needed in this country, I feel like.
Yes. I very much feel like she played the old I have a black friend type of card. Like, how can I be racist? How can I be racist?
Right.
But you're in support of someone who has been deemed as such. And you made it openly known that, like, I support you. So nobody is calling you specifically race. Nobody said Sharon Osbourne is racist. What they said was, do you realize that you're in support of someone who is blatantly being racist? So King Lois, how are you feeling about it?
I was appalled, and people don't understand. They weren't there at the excuse me, they weren't there with Megan when she was experiencing these things. I hate when someone tries to downplay someone and say, oh, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like this. I don't know what Megan went through. I don't know her experience because I was not there. So you
Correct.
cannot tell somebody what they went through and what they did not go through. Don't ever downplay anyone. With Sharon Osbourne, she played the white privilege car, excuse me. I didn't know what's going on. I support my friend. But like you stated before, to me, I hate to say this, if you support a racist, you are a racist.
Mm.
My opinion. And this is how I feel. You support a racist, you are a racist.
Our opinion.
Not right. Because the only way things are going to change if you call out your friend. Hold your friend accountable. No, you were
Unless
wrong. You shouldn't have said that X, Y, and Z. That was dead wrong, and you need to apologize. But if you're backing your friend and not correcting your friend, you're as guilty as they are, and you are a racist in my eyes.
Alrighty, so the final looks we're going to talk about this week are our cute and comfy looks. These looks are supposed to be like kind of just hanging out, laid back, just looking cute and comfy. So let's start with King Jager's cute and comfy look. I really like the black shirt. It was like, the graphic tee hanging out, and then I absolutely love your blonde hair in this.
Yay!
I am so for this blonde.
I want to be that blonde for real.
So for your cute and comfy, I am all for it. King Friday.
I love it. I love it. I love the statement. I love statement shirts. I love statement shirts. They are definitely the most coziest, comfortable shirts when you get to sit around and make a statement. Bombardier. Wait,
Bombardier.
Okay, that's not what I thought it said. Wow.
Bombardier.
This outfit is so chill. It's so cool. It's so not regular because it looks like the material looks comfortable too. Like the material looks comfortable.
Gotcha. King J, how you feeling about it?
Well, I personally really love this look. It's a shirt by a brand called We Are Shepherds, and it's one of my favorite looks. It's like a fitting material, very nice for the big boys, the thick boys out there. Check them out. But yeah, I like the little hat thing that looks like a hat on top of my head. That's a candle, guys. So I wasn't wearing a little hat, even though now I want a little hat. Somebody out there design me a little hat to wear on the show, and I'll do it. Just like the wig from last week. Where's my wig? Where's my wig?
Alrighty, so let's move on into King Lois's look. Cute and comfy. Period. Nick.
It's very comfortable. It's clearly comfortable.
King Jagger.
It's giving me very I don't know what magazine I want to say, but one of those magazines.
American Boy.
Like a Bloomingdale's.
Nah, it gives me American Boy, like anything American. You know that plane company that American clothes where everything is just really expensive, but it's just one solid color?
Right.
Yeah.
That one.
Gotcha.
That one. Hey. And it's like $100.
Right.
Gotcha. Moving right on into my look. This is like one of my favorite shirts. It's like skin tight, and I love the print, and it just feels great on. So A+ from me. King J.
Uh-oh. Knowing now that's one of your favorite shirts, I really feel bad about this. But no, I'm kidding. I really like it a lot. No, when you came on screen, I thought it was dope. It's a nice print. I love print. People don't know that. I really love all different kind of patterns. So it was cool, and I like your picture, your pose. Very aggressive. Oh, we don't use that word for black people. It's very passionate, dominant. Yeah.
King Friday.
I love the shirt. I wish you didn't wear the hat.
Oh, it's the same hat he has on. That's a little rude now. It's awkward. What you gonna say now? What you gonna say now?
The monkey and the wrench. You know, I gotta be a monkey in the wrench in the fan. That's what it was. See, I can't even get that. And it's because I think that with your head shape, you have a really nice head shape. Like with this look, your face stands out. Your skin tone, all of that stands out because of the colors around you. Here, you lose bits in, like, you can't. I don't want to say you're washed out, but I just love sometimes I really love your bald head. Like, I just love when you just wear your head with white. I just love for that to be the signature. Like, that is the crown to me on a marble piece. It's like a marble piece to me. That's what I love about this shirt. You're like a marble statue. And sometimes I just feel like, just the hat, I think sometimes looks like this, it's debonair without the hat. More debonair. Right here, right now you're wearing a hat where it's a different debonair. It's giving soul, it's giving R&B, it's giving. I'm telling y'all, we ain't 50, yo. And in this, it could have been Met Gala. You would have been at the Met Gala. You wouldn't. I would have been like, you don't need to wear this hat.
I agree.
Yeah.
Now that he said all that, I agree. It could have gave Met Gala.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
What did it give? Ooh, nice.
And with that being said, we're going to give you a break to check out another never before seen moment.
And speaking of coming harder than that,
oh Jesus,
Florida Representative Matt Gaetz is being investigated for sex trafficking. This investigation is involving a 17-year-old girl, that of which Matt Gaetz has denied all allegations. So we'll say it right now on the show before we get sued and shut down. Matt Gaetz is denying everything. So these are alleged, right? Charges were brought against Gaetz by former Trump attorney William Barr. So I don't know what this guy is saying. He's trying to say that, it's coming from the left, but William Barr was Trump's guy. Trump is not even saying anything about it. He hasn't even supported this guy. Matt Gaetz has supported Trump hard, and Trump is not doing anything for Matt Gaetz. Gaetz is accusing pundits of trying to assassinate his character. Pundits are saying that he has been paying for cash through Cash App. Multiple women have been alleged to be a part of these allegations. Messages recovered during the investigation have Gaetz and an affiliate offering money and setting up locations to meet women around Florida and around the actual United States. People are wondering if he used a donation money to do this, which would be illegal. There's no way to really say that. Matt Gaetz and his people are saying, well, you can date anyone and pay for their hotels. That's how they're trying to get away with it. What do we have to do to protect the public, right? So a 17-year-old girl, and check on these elected officials. King Lois.
They're white men, so there's nothing really we can do.
All right. Well,
I mean, they're going to sweep everything under the rug. I mean, what can we really do? Let's be honest.
Right.
They're going to brush it off. But my thing is this: birds of a feather flock together. I forget one friend's name in the article. He did get charged. Found out he was messing with a 14-year-old, paying for this and paying for that. So he did get charged. So I just feel like these are allegations, but my opinion, birds of a feather flock together, and that's all I'm going to say. But I feel like we can't do anything because they're white and they're privileged. They're
And
white men. So those are the only people who are not minorities, are white men. So what can we do?
and speaking of birds of a feather, Donald Trump, who was accused, he has 20 accusers of rape before he went into the White House, and no one talked about that. These allegations, what is he gonna do about it, King RJ? Is there a chance that people will actually care enough in Florida to vote him out? What do you think?
First of all, I do not like talking about that man. But since we're on Donald Trump, when have we ever seen him in support of anybody else? Like all these people who keep flocking to him, that flock to him and was all big supporters. When they get in trouble, he ain't in support of nobody but himself.
Quiet.
And that's what we got for 4 years in the White House. That's why he's not the president.
Right.
So it don't shock me that he hasn't supported this man. It don't shock me at all. And then you really can't support him because you're going through the same stuff in your own life.
Right.
So how you go? I mean, that's like you can't go over here and get into a fight and you already fighting. Like it just don't work like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then yeah. So I am totally not shocked and or surprised that Trump hasn't, supported or anything because he got too much going on in his own bag. He carrying the bag like the bag lady. It's too heavy right now. He about to miss his bus. Alrighty, so welcome back. So now that we have finished reviewing our looks from the past, we're going to give you a couple of our favorite moments from the season so far. King Jagger, what is one of your favorite moments?
Well, one of my favorite moments would have to be from the illustrious sex episode where I was pretty much knocked out, floored by the swift hand of Lois Lane, who decided to not only go into my mind and see what I saw, what King Nick was saying as he was saying things about how he likes to get sexed up. But it was the grunt. The grunt heard around the world. So, without further ado, let's watch it. King Lois, King Nick, me on the floor.
For a reason. So no, I'm not telling anybody how. I'm telling everybody that in any moment that any amount of sex is happening with anybody, I don't feel like talking.
Quiet.
It's not that I'm quiet either. I'm grunting. I'm probably grunting, or I'm expressing myself. To me, sex to me is the beast mode. So sex to me is beast mode. Like it's a whole different ballgame because we don't need to talk about nothing. We can say what we need to say. I don't need to talk about anything. You can tell me how you feel, but I don't need to say anything. I don't want that ruins it for me. For me, if somebody want me to say something, I'll let you know I don't feel like it, but I'm not gonna say it like that. But my real motto is I can show you better than I can tell you for a reason because me talking, we did that already. Because the way that I approach sex in general, I'm just not that person. Like I'm not. That's to me. That's a fantasy that doesn't fit for me. Doesn't never fit my dynamic, and it only fits in the moment. If I'm talking dirty 9 times out of 10, I feel like I want to, but most of the time while I'm fucking, I don't want to talk. I don't care how long it takes. That's the thing. I don't care if it's 2 minutes.
Yes, that moment was absolutely hilarious. I didn't know how to feel. If you watch me in the corner, I'm like this. This is my keep it cute for TV face, but on the inside, I was literally bursting with laughter and emotion. King Nick, what is your recollection of this moment?
Oh my God. So it's so funny watching it from the outside and then being on the inside. I definitely saw myself trying to push past it because I found it funny too. Like I saw myself trying to talk through it, and then I'm watching it, after it dropped. I was like, yo, that shit was funny.
Wait, can I say you did talk through it? Like it was like bullets were bouncing off of you. Like you didn't hear nothing.
Superman it. And
I still don't know what you were saying.
I honestly don't know anything he said.
Nope.
Until you got him off the floor. He was just talking at that point. Just talking.
I still don't know what Nick said at all.
No, I don't.
Because even I couldn't concentrate watching.
If anybody can quote Nick's words under this video, you will get a special surprise from the King's piece.
You will get the underwear from Nick from the sex episode.
We will order you a special pair of Nick wear. Alrighty. I'll tell you one of my favorite moments. My first favorite moment goes all the way back to episode 1 when we were having the discussion about the Gorilla Glue girl and Miss Tessica Brown and her gorilla hair. And I was trying to give this girl so many chances, and y'all were just shutting them down left and right. No. Take a look at it. I think the point was that she was at home and she had ran out of the got to be glue. So she substituted it with something she had at home.
Oh,
where did she get it?
It wasn't that she went out and bought it for that purpose. It was just like a substitution for something she didn't have.
You can't.
Now, like I said, common sense would have told you that that's not what that's for.
But she's not 13. You expect that from a 13-year-old. She's not 13. She's not 12. She has been doing hair. She has been doing her own hair for a long period of time. So she knew that she should not have used that glue. You run out, you run to the store. You can't substitute everything. You just can't. And see, I didn't know that part that girl, I just ran out of hair glue. I'm going to use this glue. No, girl, you can't do that. You didn't.
And so King J, how are you feeling about this moment?
Well, Tessica Brown is she's internet gold at this point. This moment, I think we all had that moment when we see something viral. We're like, really, that's what you decided to do? Like you decided to wash your hair in the bowl, or the toilet bowl. She decided to put Gorilla Glue on her hair.
Yeah, she did.
She's gonna go down forever in history. She's rich now. I think she looks great. Her skin looks great. Her melanin looks great. Her hair looks. She's pregnant. Go ahead, Tessica.
Alrighty, so King Friday, what is one of your favorite moments?
Oh my gosh. So, God, this was so hard. So one of my favorites, I can honestly say, was that when you introduced a new game, and that was the Who Am I? And I wasn't there for that. And I feel like that's a beautiful interactive game. And that was when the first, I think that's the first time we had a guest, and that was Sir Edward. And I just loved the energy he brought to every conversation. And that one in particular, I was just like, oh my gosh.
Alrighty, so let's check out a couple clips from Who Am I? A whole bunch of generations.
The icon of icons.
Is it a hedgehog or?
It's not a hedgehog, but it is an animal. But it's not a hedgehog.
Tasmanian devil?
No. Good guess, but no.
Brown, Bambi?
No.
Another good guess, but no.
The Lion King. Simba.
Oh, we're getting closer.
Go.
But Simba's not brown. He's like a caramel.
Brown. Sir Edward. Oh.
Yeah.
Can she dance in heels?
Oh, she can definitely dance in heels. She can dance in anything. As a matter of fact, that's her best thing that she can do in my book. That's the only thing she can do.
Hey, now
Woo!
it was someone high at first. Now you said only thing she can do. Is
Well,
it J-Lo?
she's known for a lot of things, but me personally, I would say dancing is what she needs to stick to.
It's probably one of her best things, yes.
J-Lo.
Oh, he got it right.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
She is African American. Okay. Is she in King Jager? Is she in her 30s or below?
No.
No. Okay, so she's.
Looks it.
You said what?
She looks it, but
Okay, she looks it. Okay, actresses that look it. And you said she is African American.
so that's gonna be hard because black don't crack. I mean, so.
Let me just shoot off one to start. Angela Bassett.
Pop off! What the hell?
Alrighty, so I definitely think that Who Am I is like a fan favorite game. And I think it's very fun for us. I actually got to play this time and guess, and it's very different being on the opposite side of knowing and not knowing. Like I know on the episode, Jeremy, you had Scooby Doo, and you
Oh my God.
you were going all over the place. Trying to figure out who Scooby Doo was. And
Right.
like it was just I think it's a very fun, interactive, guessing game of sorts. So I do think we're gonna keep that one around. Alrighty guys, so we'll be right back after some more bloopers. Let's take a look at our Netflix topic and talk about The View. Very recently, the talk show The View. Oh no. No. That show's called The Talk. I don't know why I said The View.
Miss Sharon Osbourne with her lady.
Right.
They talk.
Okay.
They got views.
Let's
Okay,
That's
what you
my
gonna say?
It's all the
Sorry.
same.
All right, so welcome back. Now we're gonna say some of our favorite moments with our special guest host so far. I'm gonna start with Lady Lex from our last episode. One of my favorite moments, it's actually a little more serious, but I definitely like how we were able to address, therapeutic release and, dealing with stressors and, working out your issues. So let's take a quick look. Be able to release it and share it.
So yeah, with my podcast, I get a little deep. I express myself a lot. There's been a time or two where I cried on there. I'm able to just be me, be free, and not be judged. And I know that my story, I can relate with other people and their story, so it just helps.
Yeah. Alrighty, so King Jagger, what was your favorite guest moment?
One of my favorite moments has to be probably with Sir Edward, who stopped by on a very nice episode where we talked about politics and things of that nature, and Joe Biden. His comments on Joe Biden, pretty funny, pretty hilarious. He didn't get. I wonder if he got a stimulus or not.
Okay, the stimulus.
I'm hoping he did, but let's take a look. What are we thinking about Joe Biden? He recently fell down the stairs. We saw that. But despite that, how is Joe Biden doing with everything? With the Republicans? How are you feeling that he's actually encouraging us to get back together?
Well, I am still waiting on my stimulus.
Oh, okay.
So until Joe get my money in my account, he is trash. Until I get my money. I did see him trip up them stairs, and
Was
he
it you
provided
that was
me
it with you who
with
had
a
the voodoo
stimulus of laughter. But until I get a stimulus of cash, I'm on the fence because I just don't know about that man.
And King Friday, what is your favorite special guest moment?
So, oh my gosh, I love when the Ruffs. I love their chemistry. I love there was little moments like Kiera and Eddie are talking to each other and talking to us. All of those moments, but there's little moments where she's like caressing him, while they're talking, almost supporting him through all of the time that he's talking or through conversations about, especially that one when she was mentioning insecurities and they were going back and forth with each other. He was like, yeah, what? I wasn't saying that, and something like that. He was correcting her, but she was correcting him, and it's cute to see that banter, that authentic, witty, romantic banter, and still stand strong about polyamory.
Alrighty, so let's check out a moment from the Ruffs.
You know your partner. You know what I'm saying? I know that if Eddie was still very insecure, you know, even when I was hanging out with the girls, I know my husband well enough to know that if he's insecure about me hanging out with my homegirls, me dating another man, or you know, us being in a poly relationship, I know he wouldn't be able to handle that.
I was never insecure about you hanging out with you.
Nigga, I said if you were.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure.
How are you sitting right next to me and you can't hear me?
Because I'm just trying to make sure, because I was trying to think of that time when that happened. I don't remember that ever happening. I'm just saying, don't be on this phone lying about me now. Shit. Don't do that, okay?
Shut up, boy.
You go tell the story with the facts, okay?
Anyway, like I said before I was so rudely interrupted, if Eddie was the type of person to be insecure about me hanging out with the girls,
hey, I heard you that time.
then I know me dating another man is not something that I can bring to him.
All right, guys. So sadly, it's almost the end of our bloopers show. So, you know, we got to leave you with a final thought. Let's start with King Friday.
I just want to say thank you to all the fans, because I'm telling you now, I would have never thought something like this would be so cool, and like literally like watching the comments from you guys and your reactions to and your comments on what we talk about and us being so real. This is a show that you won't see anywhere else, and I just want to thank y'all. I thank y'all for growing with us and going with us.
Gotcha. King Jagger?
I like that, Nick. I do like that. Thank y'all for watching About a Woman. Thank y'all for subscribing, liking, sharing it with other people. I appreciate that. Into my real final thought, I'm wearing this shirt for a reason. It says Black is Black. I want us to stop worrying about light skin, dark skin, stuff like that. I think it's a true separation. And we're, like I said in the last week's episode, we're only 12.7% of the population. We need to realize that. And, you know, I can say I don't always do it, but I think, you know, let's just start by saying hi to each other when we see each other. I try to do it my best. Sometimes you get like dismayed because somebody didn't do it, but don't let that, you know, keep the spirit of our Blackness down. Let's keep it alive. Let's keep flourishing and come together more and more.
Very well said. My final thought this week is it's okay to laugh at yourself. Don't take yourself too seriously, honey. Laugh. You know, y'all got all these worry lines because y'all won't be laughing at yourself.
Ooh.
Everybody's going to always have an opinion of you. It's all about how you feel and what you think about yourself. Normally, I would say heads up, crowns on at this point, and we'd leave you. But since we're having a special episode, we're actually going to give you some bloopers from today's episode right after we leave.
What?
So everybody, like we always say, keep your head up and your crown on. We're out of here.
Are we ready? I guess not.
I would say out of all of them, probably King Edward. 3, 2, one. I would say, and I did that the whole episode too.
Okay, go ahead.
3, 2, 1.
The Ruffs, the Ruffs, the Ruff and Tuffs, the Ruff 247 was our guest talking about chemistry.
A whole song.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
You're recording this? Bye.